Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Welcome to day 6 of the Balance Your Hormones Naturally class. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you enjoyed your Friday or you're enjoying your weekend. Just give me a second here while we move from Zoom to the group. You know what to do, ladies. Come on in, say hello so that I know that you're here. And today, as promised, you get to meet 3 more of my beautiful clients. We are going to get started right away because there's 3 of them today. So I want to make sure that you get to hear from each one of them and that we don't take up too much of your time on a Friday. But they're very excited to be here. Just give me 1 second. We know how we love technology, but we know how technology is not always perfect. Let me check on my phone because this one is being slow. Just make sure that we're live. Okay, we are live. All right, ladies, come on in and say hello. I see. It's perfect. Let me check on my phone because we don't need to hear it on my phone. Make sure that we're live. All right, perfect. We are live. Welcome, ladies. We are live. We don't need that. All right, welcome, ladies. I'm so happy that you are still here on day 6. Today you get to hear from 3 more of my clients, and then tomorrow's class, I'm going to tell you quick instructions right now. I'll repeat the instructions at the end of our class today, and you're gonna get the instructions in tomorrow's email. Tomorrow's class is just a Q&A. That's it. I don't have an agenda for tomorrow. I'm not coming in with something specific to say. I will walk you through the hormone reset program. I'll talk about each module specifically, but that's it. The rest of the class is going to be just for you to come in and ask me all of your questions, all right? Let's see who's here. Sandra's here, Hiba's here, Minna's here. Hello, ladies. Let me introduce you to 3 more of my amazing clients. The third one will join us. Marwa El Abd is here. She's going to speak to you first, followed by Fadwa Siman, and then Menhel El Alawi is going to come third, but definitely not last. We'll get started right away with Marwa. Marwa, if you could please just introduce yourself to us very briefly. Tell us, how old you are, you're married, you have kids, what do you do, and we'll take it from there.
Hi, Dana. Hi, everyone. I'm Marwa Al-Abd, architect, interior designer. I am married. I'm 44 years old. I have 2 boys. 18. What else?
You're an architect, you're married, you have 2 boys, you're 44. That's it. All right. Yes. Can you please tell us, Marwa, prior to joining the program, what were your symptoms? What were your biggest, whether physical symptoms or emotional symptoms that were really uncomfortable for you? If you have any diagnosed condition, and what was it that made you decide to join this program?
I had a very bad year last year, not the last one, yes, the last one. I had a hysterectomy, and after it, I had diabetes and many symptoms, many tough stuff. So I decided, and nobody linked the what I had together, like cholesterol. Before the hysterectomy, it was bleeding, and then I had the swollen leg always. Many tough stuff, and nobody related everything together. So I had to search all the way long, and then I found Dana, and it was a life-changing صراحة. Before, at the beginning, I thought it's very hard. Yet she did everything together in a very correct way, that you can easily follow. يعني, I thought it's no way I can follow this routine to remove everything. No way. And then it was very easy, very easy. It's not even challenging. يعني, it was very easy to follow everything. And nobody told me before, yes, you have, you can do this. I didn't, بحقيقة, I didn't know. I used to play sports every day, all my life. So I thought it was all about sports and healthy food. I didn't know that this is the healthy food. يعني فعلا I didn't know ايه هو healthy food before بصراحة. I thought it was meat, chicken, with a bowl of salad and some rice, and that's the perfect meal. And then it was a life-changing. يعني the cholesterol was gone in a month, and the swollen leg, it was removed. I had the aches in my joints removed. I had headache rahib removed. And I see it now when I يعني, if I change my lifestyle for like a month or 2 weeks, I feel it again and again. لا بصراحة life changing. Thank you Dana يعني.
Thank you. I'm happy that you brought this up, because we had a question yesterday about, okay, so you do all this, you get rid of your, and the question was specifically about joint pain. So you change how you eat, and then the joint pain goes away, and then the joint pain comes back if you go back to eating how you ate. Yes, and the answer is yes, because, and this is sort of the brilliance of it, the simplicity of it, is that you take out the foods that cause the problem goes away. But by the same standard, if you are going to bring them back in, and when I say bring them back in long term, like you decide to just quit what you're doing, the symptoms will come back. And then in theory, you decide to go back again, you take the food out again, the symptoms will reverse again. Ideally, you want to keep it more consistent. But Marwa, talk to us a little bit about what you found challenging in the process, because I think we also had another question. I think Minna's here. She was saying, what about people who don't succeed on this program? How many people just drop out and don't continue? So my answer to her was, it's not about failing, because you get the support and the guidance, because you're not alone in this. Everybody fails at some point, right? We call it in the program failing forward. You hit a challenge, you hit a glitch, something happens, you lose momentum, and it's different for everybody. And it doesn't mean that you failed, and it doesn't mean that you've stopped the journey. It just means you need to learn to adjust, and you need to figure out what this challenge is trying to teach you and move on from that. So can you tell us a little bit how that was, how that came up for you, like the challenges that came up, what you felt? Did you feel like quitting? Did you feel like giving up? And how did you move forward from
that? Let's say it was two things. In the beginning, the challenge was how to go to work with everything, the snacks, the food, everything I will eat in the day. But it was challenging for me in the beginning to know how to continue. يعني the mindset. أولاً the mindset, how to change the mindset that I will be, I will be, it will be sufficient to eat some fruits and be full with it. That was in the very first beginning. The apple, it won't fill. I will, what else I will eat? And then I found that it's no, you can eat this, and you can be full and perfect only with this. And then the timing of food, and how will I schedule myself? How will I schedule the kids? I will be alone in the home and the house, and everyone else will eat another things. طب ايه هعمل ايه? And it happens, and everything is okay. Sometimes they will eat from you. All the house will have some يعني some adaptation. They will actually like your food somehow, sometimes, and not always كده. But you will eat your food, and after that, now I'm not starving the chocolates مثلا. Before, when someone was eating chocolate, أكيد I will ask for a piece. أكيد. أو someone is taking pizza, I will definitely take a piece. Now I'm not interested anymore.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that's so?
I don't know, probably I'm not interested. خلاص مش عارف. A piece of bread, I'm not interested. I don't know how. Cheese, cheese, I'm not interested. خلاص.
Yeah. What you want to eat changes. A lot of the panic and the fear right now is that, how am I going to live without my favorite foods? How can I live without coffee or milk or cheese or bread? Because right now there is a biochemical addiction, ladies, all of you watching. There is a biochemical addiction to these foods that you're not necessarily aware of. And when we get rid of that addiction, literally
Yes.
what you want to eat shifts. It might be hard to conceptualize right now, but take it from these ladies, take it from me. It's not that you're going to keep wanting the cheese and you have to work really hard not to have it. It's that you're not really going to want it anymore to start with. And that's the big shift, and the cravings that just don't happen anymore. Marwa, talk to us a little bit about what happens when, like, you were on vacation and you decided to enjoy some of your favorite foods. How was that process for you?
It's okay to eat once أي حاجة يعني. It's okay يعني once, twice. Eat it and then return back to your routine. But you're not interested anymore. I'm not interested. That's it. But if I want to eat something, I will.
Yeah. It's a conscious decision versus being overpowered by it.
I don't know what exactly what's the problem.
All right.
I'm happy like it.
Okay, can you repeat for us again specifically what were the most significant changes or the symptoms that you either eliminated or decreased, and if there was something that you were taking medication for, if you also were able to remove the medication for that?
The cholesterol, it was gone like in a month. No cholesterol خالص. The joint ache, it was horrible in the beginning, and now I don't feel it. The swollen leg, it was horrible, and now it's okay. I had melasma in my face here and there. It's much better, like 70% off. That's it.
Okay. And ladies, if you have questions for Marwa, please start posting them now. And what would you say to the ladies watching us now who are on the fence? They know deep down that this is what they need to do, but that their critter brain is the one that's louder right now than their gut instinct, and their critter brain is telling them, you can't do this, this is too hard, this is too scary, you can't live without your coffee. What would you say to the ladies?
I used to drink like green tea like 7 or 8 times a day. Tea with milk like 7 to 8 times. I used to drink coffee like twice a day. I'm off everything. I don't crave them خالص. It's perfect. يعني it's only changing the mindset. If you change the mindset, خلاص, you will follow everything, and you won't need anything. صراحة يعني. changing the mindset.
Mindset is key. And we do a lot of work with mindset, ladies, on the program.
Yes.
So I keep telling you, this is not just a nutrition plan. It's not just me giving you a meal plan. The meal plan is actually, it's one module. It's, out of one module in each level. So we have module 3 in level 1 and module, I think it's 6 or 7 in level 2. The rest of the modules and everything that I do in the weekly calls is addressing your emotional state and addressing your mental state and addressing your mindset. And we address mindset early on because your mind is the one that's going to control everything that happens in this process, the ups and the downs and the shifts and the changes and pivoting and course correcting and understanding yourself and digging deep and really understanding where your this eating behavior comes from. So mindset is super important. Ladies, if you have any questions for Marwa, please start posting them. Like you heard, she had cholesterol, it's gone. She had diabetes, it's gone. She had horrible, painful swelling in her legs, it's gone. Headaches, gone. Melasma, those of you who might not know, melasma is sort of dark pigmentation on the skin. That's also gone. And she's a busy working mom. She's a busy working mom. Some of you were asking yesterday, right? How do we do this as working moms? How do I do it? How do I plan for myself? How do I organize my food? And how do I do the morning routine before going to work and when I'm also taking care of kids? And there she is. Marwa was another example of when you make the decision, when you have the tools also. So it's a combination of having the mindset and the right tools and the right support and the accountability and being open to the opportunity and being open to experimenting and being open to making a mistake and learning from the mistake so you can move forward from this mistake. Right, Marwa?
Yes. Yeah. It's a life-changing program, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Ladies, no questions or comments. I mean, there's a bit of a time lag. If there are no questions for Marwa, we can move on to Fadwa. Marwa, if you don't mind hanging around for a little bit, if the questions come up while Fadwa is having her turn, I can read them to you, but I'm not seeing any questions come on right now. Think about what you want to ask. These ladies are here to answer all of your questions. They're here to talk about their experience and in any way that can benefit or inspire you. So do think about your questions. Marwa, if it's okay with you, just to hold on for 10 minutes in case somebody has a question for you. And we'll move on to Fadwa. Fadwa, how are you doing today?
Hello, Dana. How are you? How's everyone there?
I'm good. Fadwa, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Yes, I am Fadwa Samman. I'm turning 50 this year in October, and I'm a travel agent. Now I work as a freelancer, and I've actually been working with Dana for now 5 years, going on my 6th. And I want to tell you why it is life-changing, because I started dieting ever since 4th grade. Yani all kinds of diet I have done. The Chinese needles, the chemical diets, everything. And my problem is I diet, I lose weight a lot, always, every time I diet. But then I gain them back again. And this was actually one of my challenge. When I start, I'm a very skeptical person by nature. So when I bumped into Dana 5 years ago, she had the one program that was 1 day only. And then, so I said, okay, that's great. 1 day it was free. And I took this and I did it. And then half of the stuff was weird. I didn't know the ingredients. First time I hear them, where'd you get this stuff from? And never had a smoothie in my life, never had anything that is natural. So, and then, so I started, and then I was skeptical, and my father was, what in the world are you doing? What is this thing you're drinking? And so, and then I found myself, oh my God, it's actually tasting good. And actually, by 10 o'clock, I have to eat another snack, because I used to live, I was married to my job, really. I have no kids. I'm not married. So I was married to my job and taking care of my father because I live alone with him. And so when I started, I used to eat in my work, I used to eat the junk food. I had processed food all the time. I became very practical living with a man. You know, I'm practical. So I hate the kitchen, by the way, hate the kitchen. So I didn't know how to cook, and I ate anything that I find in front of me. And then we started, and I used to eat one meal a day, no breakfast, no dinner, just lunch, and a huge lunch. And then when I started, I took the smoothie. I was full. By 10 o'clock, I have to eat my apple or nuts or something to say, I am sad. I called Dana, I have to eat now, but I'm actually full. I cannot eat even an apple. That's weird. It was very strange for me at the time. And then I went to the 28 detox, and then I went to the Master Your Life program. And this was life-changing for me the first time. I lost with Dana 28 kilos in 90 days. And it was very good. But at that time, we did it differently this time, and I'll tell you the difference. But at that time, I was younger, and actually, my intention at the time was only to lose weight, nothing else. I wasn't suffering emotionally. I'm an emotional eater, by the way. So, but I used to do also a lot of exercising. At the time, I used to have a trainer in the gym. I used to go do my yoga for weight loss. I was very active and very so-and-so. And it was great. And I maintained my weight, this 28 kilos, I maintained it for 1 year after the program. But then I started traveling because I'm a travel person. And when I started traveling again, I couldn't stick to the concept. Slowly, I started gaining weight. By 2018, I had gained all the weight that I lost and a little bit more. So actually this time around, when I started with Dana, I was already even more than my first time. And to my surprise, I thought I didn't lose any weight because my colleagues, they looked very slim, but because I'm obese, I lost 10 kilos this time around. It was super surprising for me. And, but it was very tough. It was very tough. The meals and the food, khalas, I already did with Dana, so I knew what the food was like. I had, it wasn't khalas. I knew what I liked and what I didn't like. So, and what's best about Dana that I love is that she helps you. She gives you recipes. She gives you how to do it. She gives you, I never knew what food meant. I never knew what is good for me. I never knew what caused inflammation, what not. So for me, it was very enlightening. I started knowing what food is about, what food is good and for my body, what food is not good for my body. And this time around, because I'm turning 50 ba'a, and because of what's taking place around with Corona and a lot of deaths in my family and outside, I said, oh my God, if I have nobody to take care of me, and if I don't take care of me, then who is going to take care of me? And this is the intention I put. And plus that, احنا نتحاسب for that, because our body is a gift from God, and you have to take care of it, to nurture it. مش بس إن هي كده. But anyways, we started. And بصراحة, this time around, there was celery juice. And this, I had Dana knows, it took me a week and a half. I used to sit in front of the cup. The smell is horrible. And how am I going to take this drink? And I drink just one sip. Okay, tomorrow I will drink it. And then until I decided to take it with chalumeau, with what do you call it? Chalumeau, yeah. And so it doesn't come in my mouth. And then I started drinking it. And then when I drank it, subhanallah, the difference. I started going to the bathroom minimum 6 times a day. All this is coming out of me. Where, my God, what is this? I used to go to the bathroom the first time around, but this time it was the cleanse that we did. It was shocking. مش بس كده, I hated the drink, and I still do, but I drink it because it takes me to the bathroom. Point final. And I tried, مثلا, when celery is not there, I hate cucumber, by the way. For me, I love salads, but I used to eat salads with a lot of dressing to take away the taste of the vegetables that I don't like, like cucumbers. Either I have to drink cucumber, I have to drink that. Cucumber doesn't do the same effect. It doesn't take me to the bathroom that much. I really am sticking to celery, even though I despise it. This is something, it became a habit. 6 months together, alhamdulillah, I got the habit. Khalas, it's easy for me now to wake up. I wake up at 3 o'clock. Dana also, she gives us how to structure and plan. So we have a daily planner and we have a weekly planner. And I like the way she does wellness day, spiritual day, or whatever. So I really structured my life. So from 3 o'clock in the morning until 2, this is all my me time. And I structure when I'm going to work, when I'm going to do, because I'm doing other courses as well. So, but the thing is, then I have to cook for my dad because he doesn't want to join me in my food. So that was tough. And I ate the kitchen. I tried to convince him much because I want to do just one meal for every. Baba, you love salads. Why don't you eat my salad? Yeah. I do my stuff like early in the morning. So I'm ready. And then when he comes, I do it like from 2 to 3, I do his stuff. He comes from work. And we're all set. Alhamdulillah. Yani it's been a nice journey, a tough one though, a very tough one, because the cleanse was very tough. I threw up like crazy. I used to call Dana like maybe 10 at night, tell her, Dana al-Haini, I'm throwing up and there's nothing in my stomach, so I'm throwing up blood, and what do I do? She says, okay, take it easy, take it easy. So there's flexibility also. So during the cleanse in the middle, she told me, take it easy. Okay, you add some potatoes, add I don't know what, which was not in the cleanse. So that was good.
And Fadwa, can you tell us, as okay, you know, the food challenges that you had, were there any other challenges in the program, not part of the nutrition part? Because, you know, we do nutrition and we do emotional, we do mindset. Were there any other challenges on those pieces that you found, and how did you overcome them?
Yes, my whole problem is my emotional. Actually, the physical part was easy, easier than the emotional part. And the thing is, it's funny. I think I gave Dana the hardest time out of everyone, because I start talking and then she convinces me, and then I say, okay, I will try. And then 3 seconds after, I start talking negatively again. I have a very harsh inner critic, and a very negative one too, with myself, not with others or any strangers, anything. So a magical, so powerful, changed my life is this thought model. And now I practice it every day, every time there's something, but I practice it the opposite. Like I have a goal, so I start, okay, I have this goal, so how I want to reach it. So, okay, I need to take this certain, how I'm going to take this certain action. I need to feel this. Okay, so how I'm going to feel this. And then, so it's actually improved. I feel better. I'm actually now working, you know, of course, tourism is down and I'm in the tourism field, but I got inspired to restart my business again, not to be a freelancer, to really launch a company again in travel. I'm going to be a tripologist, and I'm taking courses that Dana gave me references also to help me, you know, start the business with the modern technology and all this stuff that I need to learn. So that was one thing. And yeah, that's basically it, I guess.
Okay. And can you tell us what were the most significant symptoms that decreased for you?
Yes, this time around, I had a lot of night sweats. I used to wake up as if somebody threw a bucket of water on me. وأنا طول عمري برادة. It was weird. فجأة out of nowhere كل الناس, why are you, يعني I'm always hot. فدي راحت تماما. I used to have irregular periods, and when I went to the doctor فقالت لي خلاص انت شكلك داخله menopause. بس actually I don't think I'm in menopause, لأنه دلوقتي after the program سبتت, بقت بتجيلي every 22 days وبتجيلي 6 days ثابته, with the pains before the period راحت. يعني ما بقى, sometimes it comes to me and I don't even know that I got my period unless I go to the bathroom and I discover that I have my period. But that's strange. Sometimes just a little bit pain on the waist. And then also my pimples. I used to get a lot of pimples, and in my back and in my face. And my friends who I introduced to Dana before, they know me, and they know me in Zaman. So my skin is very nice. I برضو was very skeptical to clean with the oil my face وحاجات كده, بس it works actually. وعلى فكرة it is dry, ما بيبقاش فيه, ما بتحسيش oily خالص, it's weird. That was good. عملت decluttering بقى. Yes, decluttering في البيت. And then I started بما اننا في كورونا and we're not going out, I renovated the house. I did a lovely bathroom بقى. فبعمل سباز بدل ما اروح السبا بعمل سبا في البيت واقعد كده في الحمام لافندر بقى ومش عارفه ابسم باسز ومش عارفه ايه. And I go once a day to a Brazilian friend of mine that does massages on Wednesday. I go have a nice relaxing massage. I pamper myself that way يعني. فالحمدلله. Yeah, it was good.
Amazing. Amazing. Ladies, you can start posting your questions for Fadwa if you have them. Fadwa, parting comments for the ladies. What would you tell them? What would your advice be to the ladies watching who, you know, like I said before, they know in their gut that this is what they need to do, but that fear-based part of their brain is scaring them and holding them back? What would you say to them?
Look, guys, without our health, we are nothing without our health. So it is very worthwhile. The information that you were going to get, it's really life-changing. And maybe it will be hard in the beginning, but if you just صبر كده شوية perseverance, the outcomes and the results after that are beyond. And actually they keep you moving forward. Yani I think this time around I have big face كده very inner thing telling me that I probably will maintain. يعني إن شاء الله مش هرجع to my old habits. We already finished and we're still stuck to the يعني every day I have my morning lemon water, my celery, it's really life-changing. Very worth it, very worth it.
Thank you, Fadwa. In case I forgot to mention, yeah, all of these ladies have also completed level 1 and level 2, just like Manel and Nihad yesterday. They've all just recently completed level 2. Thank you, Fadwa. Ladies, if you have questions for Fadwa, please start posting them. Marwa, you actually got a question while Fadwa was talking. Rania wants to know, how long did it take for the melasma to improve?
The melasma took like 30 days or 40 days. But from the beginning, when I took celery juice and lemon juice, lemon water, it was life-changing. And then when I removed all the everything else and I start to eat clean, it's life-changing for the melasma. But as soon as I take anything, right away I have melasma on the spot.
So that's one of your quick triggers then.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what happens, ladies, when you go through this process. Essentially what you're doing is you're learning and you're creating your own very particular personalized blueprint for how you're going to eat, and you're going to figure out, right, here are the symptoms that I have. They're improving, they're disappearing, and here's what's going to happen when I reintroduce some of the foods that are the inflammatory foods. What is the trigger that comes back right away? What is the trigger that might take 3, 4, 5, 6 meals for it to come back? And there's no way for us to pre-plan that or know that ahead of time. You go through the journey, and everybody comes out of this journey with a very particular blueprint for their health, sort of like a thumbprint. There's no 2 thumbprints that are the same. There's no fingerprints that are the same. Everybody has a very, very specific blueprint for the types of food, the quantity of food, the frequency of the food, of the ratios that are going to keep you symptom-free and disease-free. Ladies, if you have any questions for Fadwa, please post them. In the meantime, let's all welcome Menhel. Menhel is joining us from Bahrain. Hi, Menhel. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi. Big hi from Bahrain.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. What about you?
Wonderful. We're all doing
I miss
great.
you. I really miss you.
We miss you too. We miss you too. We all miss each other now that the program is finished.
Yes, like I reached to a level that I want to come Egypt just to see you.
Oh, we would love to have you come visit Egypt anytime.
Yes, after Corona.
Manhat,
Yes.
can you please start by introducing yourself? Tell us how old you are, what you do, how many kids do you have? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Manhal. I am 43 years. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. I have a business for kids, which is play dates. I do activities for kids. I used to work and I left work. I was a little bit fat. And now, alhamdulillah, I lost like about 8 kgs because of this program. And my health gets much, much better than before. And the most important thing that I learned in this program is not to take care only of my weight, is to take care of my health. And I realized that this is the right thing to do. I spent more than 42 years thinking of weight, how much I have to lose. And now I just eat whatever I want within the program that you gave us. And I'm not thinking of the weight. Even like I took my weight, I measure my weight like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I decided not to make it like, not to give it that much value. But my health. So much improvement in my health. Like all the pain in my muscles and my joints, this is all gone. My period becomes regular now. I used to have my period every like 40 days or 50 days sometimes, which was really horrible for me. So it was like one of the symptoms that I get rid of it. Now it's exactly on time. What else? Even emotionally, I feel better. My relationship is better. I love the journaling part and every single thing that relates to manage our emotions. And because in each module there is emotional and physical aspects. So I love the emotional part because I believe on this before that if we feel good, everything will be good. So it's good to start with our emotions. And بدون مبالغة, I hope you understand Arabic, everybody. بدون مبالغة.
Yeah.
بدون مجاملة. بدون مبالغة, بدون مجاملة إلى دانا. I never thought in my life that I will eat only vegetables. I never, ever. I love chicken, I love beef. And I was struggling through these 4 months, and she always pulls me back. And it's like a very challenging period I spent during these 4 months. And the most thing I love about Dana, the way she coaches, because I dealt with other coach and other things like taking care of my kids, how to raise them and their problems. The way she coach is it's all by questions, but she asks the very specific question that I need, and she's not wasting even 1 minute in talking. يعني حتى لما بمزح معاها كده باللهجة المصرية كده والحاجات دي، بس تحط لي فيس يضحك. فصراحة I enjoyed it with her. يعني إنسانة متزنة بمعنى الكلمة. She doesn't go through emotion very, very deep. يعني she is not taking it emotionally with her clients. And at the same time, she's not tough. So يعني managing to have this balance is not easy, especially for ladies, because we always deal with others by emotions. يعني هاي المعروف عن المرأة يعني. But she can balance, and I love this because sometimes we don't need to be emotional. We need to take this person to the right path. So I don't know what other question you want to ask me.
Thank you for that. And can you talk to us a little bit about what you found challenging? Like you said, you found challenges. You said it was tough. Can you speak a little bit more specifically to your challenges and how you overcame them? Yeah.
It was really challenging to eat only vegetables and fruits. Because for me, fruits is not an issue at all. I love all kinds of fruit. The basic issue, the most important issue is eating only vegetables. And I don't like to eat like cooked vegetables, only potato, maybe broccoli and mushrooms. That's it. All other vegetables, I can't afford them. But that was really challenging at the beginning, and also the taste of the celery juice. Every time I drink it, I say to myself, it's for your health. Drink it, drink it, drink it. So, يعني, I cannot reach to this level and pass these challenges unless I have been taught emotionally how to do it. This is the point. يعني ما كنتش حوصل لكل ده لو ما كانش فيه كنترول على المشاعر نفسها، يعني على العواطف. فده اللي يعني still sometimes, especially when like I will have my period and my mood is not that much good, I want to eat chocolate. I have this craving. يعني أو مثلا some of the days I just skip the lemon water, the celery juice, but I go back. يعني this is the good thing. Even if I stop 1 day, 2 days, 4, 5 days, but again. And even for the journaling, sometimes I feel, oh, I don't want to write. خلاص, it's boring. It's just maybe 1 or 2 days I have this feeling. Because I know the results, يعني what I will get. Other challenge is stop the animal's protein. For me, like I can stop bread, I can stop rice, but it was difficult to stop because the animal's protein will make me full, will satisfy me. But before I have this, I went with Dana through this program. I don't like to eat like yani, so much of chicken or beef, and the issue is I don't like seafood, just the prawn. So before I started with Dana, it was in my mind to eat less of chicken and beef, and she encouraged me to continue. Still, sometimes I eat chicken, but it's like once a week, like this, and I don't feel like it's important and I need it. يعني I think خلاص يعني I'm fine. I don't have this challenge anymore. Yeah, يعني celery juice, animal protein, eating vegetables. How I passed all these challenges, I try to find food that will suit my taste. Like for the vegetables, I make it soup, and I put like some chili flakes, like vegetable maji, يعني to give some taste for the food. Taste is really important for me. So and even for the potato, sometimes I make it like mashed potato, sometimes baked, sometimes waffles. So now I think like يعني just before a few weeks I feel like I'm stable now. Other challenges, sugar craving, and this I have it before. But now I have it only when like a week before my period. But when the period started until before a week of it, I just normal. I don't feel like I have sugar craving. And also I have the oil, the essential oil blend that also will help me. So I'm trying. That's it.
Thank you. Ladies, you can start posting your questions for Manhal also, or for any other questions for Marwa or Fadwa. Manhal, can you please leave us with your inspirational words for the ladies? What would you tell these ladies who are on the fence thinking about joining, wanting to join, even if they don't want to join, right? They're just thinking, you know, when this class ends, I've heard all of this advice. I've heard all these women who have transformed their lives, and okay, I think I should be doing something about my health. I'm in pain, I'm uncomfortable, I have horrible period cramps, I have diabetes, but I don't know where to start, or I'm too scared to start, or how can I start, or how can I sustain this? You know, what are your words of wisdom for these ladies?
Everything has to be done step by step. No need to rush, because if we get things like so fast and you want to be, to do everything like we reach to the maximum level very fast, we will collapse. So my advice is to go step by step. And even even if they feel at any time that they cannot do it, they just has to take it easy and give and feel their feelings. Okay. This is one thing that I love about level 2. I learn how I feel my feelings, not to ignore my feelings. So everything has to be done step by step. This is my advice.
Love it. Thank you. Ladies, post your questions. We are wrapping with these beautiful ladies. Fadwa, you had one thing you said you would like to share before we leave. Is that right?
You know, once you learn how the food works, actually you will never feel deprived. There's a replacement for everything. This is what I discovered. Like sugary stuff, it just to know what is the replace, like raw honey is the replacement for sugar. Anything that with gluten, the flours and things, and we have the nut flours, we have the rice flours, we have so many other options. The milk, the coconut milk. One night out of nowhere, I dreamt of doing a healthy recipe of chocolate with what the things I love in the program. So I said, I love coconut milk and chocolate. Okay, so I brought coconut milk and raw chocolate, and I put a little bit of raw honey, diffuse them, dissolve them all together, and then I put it in the ice cuber and I put some nuts, and I had homemade chocolate, yummy and delicious and everything. And then also for snacks, I used to Bardo eat a lot of chips and popcorn and everything. And what's nice is after the cleanse, she gives you room to experiment. And so you start experimenting, introducing the foods again and seeing what it does to you. So I discovered like popcorn really irritates me. Eggs, I can eat them, but it irritates me. So I stopped them. And the thing is, broccoli, cauliflower, all those things I never used to eat, but I like them. It's not like the celery juice. Now I really love them. And kale, I do kale chips and beet chips, and you know, it's very nice. Just drizzle a little bit of oil. So I took all the recipes, made it as simple as possible, and I have them always for me. And recently I discovered that you can do broccoli balls with you know, they're roasted broccoli balls, and they're also some nice snacks and healthy. So actually you will never feel deprived once you there's something for all your cravings. You'll never crave anything. And once you understand the food, then it becomes easy. And one last thing I wanted to say, it was in my mind when Manhal was talking, but it slipped away suddenly. So if I remember, I will say it, but yeah. Yes, don't expect, don't put so much intention on the result. Forget the result. Just work. And actually the result will be better than what you wanted in the beginning that you started with. So yeah, don't put your focus on the result and everything will be beautiful.
Yeah, perfectly said. Yes. And I mean, she's making kale chips, ladies. This is the one who said she hates the kitchen. She hates the kitchen, but now she's making kale chips and making beetroot chips and creating chocolate concoctions in the middle of the night. So what you think about yourself is not necessarily who you really are. This is a part of the exploration and part of giving yourself the opportunity to unlearn, learn, relearn things about yourself, about food, about your health, about your body, about everything. Manhan, you also said you wanted to add something.
Yeah, because I remember one of the very difficult challenges, the cleanse. The cleanse in level 2, even in level 1, but in level 2 it was so challenging to eat raw vegetables and fruit the whole day, and there is nothing cooked, like eating salad only for the lunch and dinner, smoothie for breakfast. I couldn't do it at the first time, but then after like few weeks, I did it. And during this cleanse, I lost like maybe 2 kgs in 5 days. And once I eat the salad, I just tell myself, you are cleaning your liver. You are cleaning your liver. Do it. So it was a challenge, but I am so happy and satisfied because I can pass all these challenges.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I hope others can do it at the same. Yeah.
Yes, they
And
can.
I love the skin part, the essential oils, the blends, the cleaning. It's amazing. Cleaning with oil. I'm just still, I can't imagine that I spent my whole life in these different kinds of cosmetics from pharmacy. I threw everything and I have only now the almond oil. So it's amazing. Thank you for everything, Dana.
Thank you, ladies. Your stories, I know, are touching the hearts of these women. I know you are inspiring them. I know they are thinking and rethinking, and their minds are just going. It's really, really heartwarming. And on a personal level, just to be able to, even though I've been with you on this journey, just to be able to listen again to your from where you were to the challenges you had and where you are right now. This is what it's about, ladies. It's not about perfection. It's not about doing everything perfectly. In fact, what this journey is about doing a lot of things imperfectly. It is about failing and failing forward. What these women are showing you, that their success stories now, because of the challenges that they had, because of the mistakes that they had, because of they made the mistake. They weren't worried that they made, maybe they were worried that they made the mistake, which is normal, but they didn't quit because they made a mistake. They didn't say, right, it's done, I made a mistake, throw it all out the window, I'm quitting the program. That didn't happen. They made mistakes in level 1, and despite the fact that they made mistakes in level 1, they powered through and went to level 2, made more mistakes in level 2, and they're going to keep mistakes. We're human beings. We keep learning, unlearning, relearning, unlearning, learning, relearning. It's how you evolve. And so if there's anything that you can take away from these ladies today and yesterday, it's that it's not about being perfect. It's not that they have this incredible superhuman, superwoman willpower that you don't have. If there is a superpower that they have, is that they just don't allow themselves to quit when they feel like they want to quit. When it feels tough and when they feel like they want to give up, they decide, right, how can I overcome this? What can I do to learn from this? How am I going to get through this to get to the other side? And that's what I want you to walk away with. That's what this whole program and the transformation is about. We have a question. We have a question for Fadwa. Fadwa, why do you think your two experiences were so different? Mindset or readiness? Great question.
Both mindset and readiness, both.
So in the first time we worked together, the first time we worked together, it was, like you said, it was more of weight loss. So the mindset, the healing mindset, let's say, wasn't there at all. It was just like, show me the number on the scale, and that's it. Right. Okay. Manha, did you want to add something?
I just wrote about my business goals because I felt like after you did the coaching with me regarding my business goals, I had maybe 1 or 2 steps forward in my business. And I love this part, like repeating the goals every day for 90 days. And now I'm writing another goals. So that was amazing as well.
In tomorrow's class, ladies, I am going to walk you through each module. So the little bits and pieces that you're hearing from the ladies now might not make sense to you. I'm going to walk you through the modules and what you're actually going to learn in each module. But yeah, you do choose a goal, and usually it's not related to your health. In Menhel's case, it was related to her business, because your life, your health is not just about the food on your plate. That's why diets don't work. They look at one small piece of your health, which is what you eat, and they're created in such a way that's not sustainable, and it's not motivational, and it deprives you, and it leaves you feeling frustrated, and it doesn't heal you, and it doesn't take into account your cravings, it doesn't take into account your relationship, it doesn't take into account anything. But the way we eat is fed by all the different pieces in our life. It just sort of shows up in our food habits. I'm going to talk to you about all of that tomorrow. If you have any other questions for these ladies, they're going to sign off now. If you have any other questions for them, please post them, and especially those of you watching the replay, post them in the comments below. Tag the ladies or tag me, and they will be more than happy to come in and answer those questions for you. So thank you so much, Fadwa and Marwa and Menhel, for joining me today. Thank you so much for giving of your time to inspire these ladies and share your amazing stories with them. I love you all. Thank you so much.
We love you,
You're
Dana.
most
Thank you
welcome.
for everything
Thank
you did
you.
for us.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes, a big thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, ladies. So what I want to leave you with tonight, you've heard from 5 ladies now, 5 different but similar stories, similar concerns, similar challenges, similar process, but obviously each one had her own personal challenge, her own personal symptoms, her own, her desire. Just everybody has a different chemical makeup, and just what they need is different. And what happens is that when you're in this program, I get to work with you. It's a group program, but I work with each of the women one-on-one very, very closely. So tomorrow I'm going to walk you through the hormone reset program. I'm going to walk you through what happens in level 1 and what happens in level 2, so you have the complete picture. What I want you to do tonight is go over these ladies' stories in your minds. See which parts of their story resonates with you. Which part of Fadwa's story, of Nihed's story from yesterday, Manen or Menhel or Marwa, which one of these ladies do you connect with the most? And think about where she is now, and think about how she got here. It wasn't because she's perfect. It wasn't because she has more power, more willpower than you. It wasn't because she has more resources than you. She definitely doesn't have more time than you. We all have the same amount of time. We all have the same amount of resources available to us. What's different is mindset and how you choose to spend your time, and how you choose to prioritize your life, and how you choose to make a decision around your life. So I want to leave you with that today. I want to leave you with this. Think about where you are in your journey right now. These women were exactly where you are right now 6 months ago. So in as little as 6 months, you can be where they are right now. I mean, 6 months ago, 6 months have passed. Look at where you were 6 months ago. Look at where you are today. I'm going to guess that you're more or less in the same place in terms of your health, in terms of your life. You really haven't made that much progress forward. You haven't healed yourself. You haven't learned how to eat in a sustainable way. You haven't overcome your cravings. You still have aches and pains, period pains, night sweats, joint pains. And maybe you've tried to figure it out on your own, but you haven't, because you're here and you're watching this class, which means you're looking for a solution. It means you've tried so many things and nothing's working. So do you want another 6 months to pass where you look back and find yourself exactly in the same place? Or you want to look and envision 6 months where these ladies are, where you've given yourself the chance to heal. Give yourself and give your body the chance. Right now, you're by thinking I can't, by thinking I don't want to give up my cheese and bread, I don't want to give up my coffee, you're taking the option of health off the table. Like, you're not even giving your body the chance to heal. So give yourself and give your body the chance, because your body is literally just waiting. It's just waiting for you to give it the chance to heal. Give it that opportunity and watch what your body's going to do for you. So think about which of these ladies you connect with and why, which of their stories resonates with you and why, and think about yourself 6 months from now and how you want to feel 6 months from now. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me on a Friday. I love it and I appreciate it. And it shows me to what extent you are committed to your health. And the registration is open. The links are still open. The 5-day one-on-one option is complete for those of you who wanted that. That bonus is gone, but everybody else, you get to sign up. You get to join us. You get to be in a community of women like these women. None of these women knew each other. So it just so happens for this round that all of these women were in the same class. None of them knew each other. They came into this group with the same goals. You need to have a community of women to support you because I hate to say it, but it's a truth that you're not going to find the kind of support that you need within your close family and within your friends. People are going to think that everything that you're doing through this transformation, giving up bread, giving up cheese, giving up coffee, everybody's going to tell you this is extreme. Nobody needs to live this way. Why are you doing this? Look at you, look at your face, look what's happening to you. It happened to everybody. It happened to me. It happened to every single one of my clients. So having these women with you in the group, and they're so far an incredible group of women who have already signed up, you are going to have a brand new community of women, a brand new community to support you, with me there to guide you and to mentor you, because you need that. You need to have the support. You need to have the mentorship. You need to have the guidance. You need to have a plan that actually works, not a plan that is temporary, not a plan that only looks at a number on a scale, but a plan that takes you as an intelligent woman all into account. Your relationships, your goals, your passions, your beliefs, your mindset. You cannot believe to what extent our mindset is holding us back. And that's why that's a big part of the program as well. So if you are ready and you are committed and the momentum is just there, you feel yourself revved up and you feel yourself motivated and you're ready to see yourself different in 6 months, hit that link and join us. You can either pay in full or there's 2 payment plan options. If you need a separate payment plan, an easier payment plan, let me know. I'm not going to be the coach who ever lets something like money get in the way of this. If you need an easier payment plan, let me know. We can work it out. All right. I'm going to be here again, same time, same place tomorrow. Email me all of your questions. So tomorrow's class is just me coming in to answer every single question that you have. So it's if a personal question about your symptoms or your condition, if it's a general question about the program, if it's a general question about health, if you have another question about these ladies, email me your questions, please. Email me the questions either at questions@danadenawi.com or info@danadenawi.com by tomorrow evening before the class. And I will come in here and I will answer every single question and every single concern for you. And I will also walk you through and I'll do a little screen share of each module, what the modules look like, what you can expect, what each topic is, what the flow of the program is. And tomorrow will be day 7. And then Sunday, I'm going to give you the sample meal plan. Monday will be our last class together. Tuesday is the bonus class. So the bonus class is all on how to overcome emotional eating. So you need to make sure you've signed up in the link for that because I'll send the Zoom link via email. All right, ladies, thank you so much once again. Just make sure there's no comments because my computer is slow. I'm just going to check on my phone. 1 second. Okay, I'm not seeing any other questions. So thank you so much, ladies. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will see you all again tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't forget to email your questions. Bye.